value.
Arthur pulled the sword from the stone, for he was the king chosen by Providence. The sword's name was Excalibur. His most loyal knight, Lancelot, was soon consumed with jealousy and envy, while Arthur was gradually overcome with vanity. The two brothers then confronted each other in single combat, leaving fate to decide who should be the true king. Excalibur had not been forged to weigh between vanity and envy, which have naught to do with chivalry. The sword broke in twain, and all that remained in Arthur's hand was the hilt. Arthur was dismayed. Morgana le Fay, fairy queen of evil spirits, then appeared to him and proposed a bargain. Arthur must cast his broken blade into the murky waters and depart in a barge for Avalon, where Morgana promised him immortality in exchange. The despairing Arthur fell into her trap and accepted the bargain. By the time he realized his misfortune, it was too late. But he gave me, Merlin the Enchanter, a quest. I was to seek the one who would save him from his endless torment. For centuries now, Morgana hath kept the fallen king prisoner in the kingdom of Avalon, because without his sword, Arthur cannot regain the world of the living. It would take a knight of great courage and flawless virtue to reunite the shards of the broken blade and restore the power of a wise king. And I shall be the faithful and loyal guide to this knight who has come to save Arthur. So thou art the one he awaits. Thy parents must have great faith in thee, because they permit thee to wander freely along the mysterious paths of the Puy de Fou. Allow me? Verily, I have met all kinds during my many years on this earth, but I never imagined that the Lady Knight sent by Providence to save King Arthur would resemble thee. Ye have not fought many battles, I wager. At least I have not waited all these centuries for naught. And at last, here comes the one who shall liberate our young king from his eternal torment. May I introduce myself? I am Merlin the Enchanter. Follow me, young knight of the realm. Let me explain. However, methinks I know of a way. This means is a sacred place whereby ye may travel through time and visit past centuries. For we stand at this moment upon Beech Tree Hill, in Latin, Odium Fagi, which is today called Puy de Fou. Enter this place now, direct thy steps toward the Gallo-Roman Stadium, and thou wilt find a passage into another time. The first shard thou shalt find will enable thee to open new passages.
Damien, you cannot continue to fight in this state. The last trial wounded you sorely.
Were I to give up the fight, you would be executed. I cannot bring myself to let you die for the sole pleasure of the governor of Rome.
Poor Damien. He goes to his death.
You are here. I beg of you to help me win this race. The lives of my imprisoned brothers and sisters are at stake.
So, are you a charioteer? Can you steer with 4 horses? Or are you a prisoner?
thou hast triumphed over this first trial, because thou hast much courage and skill. Unless I am much mistaken, thou art clearly the one I awaited. Nevertheless, I fear that the next steps in thy quest will be much more arduous. Come, there's no time to lose. Let us hasten towards the next passage. The next shard of Excalibur is concealed in a highly uncertain time, an epoch full of fearsome barbarian hordes who came from the sea. Row, Viking warriors! The monks who are escaping have some very special treasure with them. The relics of the one called Saint Philibert. If they are running away from us, it must be that these relics are extremely valuable. Row, and they will soon be ours! Faster! 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 After them! Faster! Faster!